Before there was Odell Beckham, before there was Justin Jefferson, all the new wide receivers that you could possibly think of in this generation, there was a man, the myth, the legend, Calvin Johnson, Megatron. We're going to go ahead and react to this video. His career high 329-yard game. Show you guys the title real quick. And once again, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. I'm always going to be dropping videos about the NFL or the NBA and quite possibly maybe the MLB. I'm not too familiar with the MLB though. I got to get used to that. But anyways, without further ado, guys, drop down your favorite wide receiver of all time, in history, of course. You know, mine is definitely going to be Jarvis Landry and Calvin Johnson, of course, and that's why we're going to go ahead and react to this one. But anyways, without further ado, I do not want to waste your guys' time. I know time is very precious. We got to get to it. And just a disclaimer, my Miami Heat, they got the win today against the Washington Wizards. We've been losing a lot, though. But anyways, Matthew Stafford right there. Look at that. So it's like a bullet. Calvin Johnson showing off the speed. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. I think, was that Orlando Scandrick? Man, he had so much speed. Also, what are your guys' picks for the Super Bowl? Niners versus Chiefs? Look, I'm going with the Niners. Even though it could go either way, obviously, right? But anyways, yes. Johnson. So, also, I'm trying to pause this real quick. The thing about Calvin Johnson that separated him from a lot of other wide receivers is that he was just so fast. Like, for how tall he was, which was 6'5", you could almost say he could play tight end, which he could play anything really in terms of skill positions. He was always fast, but I know he probably got a lot of hate for retiring early. The same thing happened with Barry Sanders. But I mean, guys, the Lions, they struggled so much, man. I mean, they've wasted a lot of careers, but they also given a lot of careers. So unfortunately, but fortunately, you know, Stafford leaving, I know that hurt a lot of Lion fans. I know Eminem wasn't having it when they played the Rams in the playoffs, but you know what? It's all respect to Calvin Johnson, okay? It's nothing but love for, you know, the thing about me with players like Calvin, he always motivates me. They always motivate you, right? And Calvin Johnson, once again, showing the, look how tall he is, guys. He's doing things that small receivers do really, really well. And credit to Stafford. Look at that. Woo, flick of the wrist. Slinging it like a gunslinger. Oh, my goodness. I've also heard stories. Oh, my goodness. That stiff arm. I've heard stories where Calvin Johnson actually had to retire because his body was just, it was going through a lot in terms of, like, health-wise. And that happens, too. Oh, my gosh. He got popped right there. Fumbled it, too. So, I mean, I think this was the year he broke the record, right? The 1,900 receiving yards or something like that. First down from the 29. Oh my gosh. You see that catch? It's like, give me that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Whoo! That's unguardable. I think that was Barry Church right there. Stafford. Man, the Cowboys. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I love you, Cowboys. Not really, but I have love for the team for Prescott. Look at Stafford. Oh my gosh, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I know Justin Jefferson is doing similar stuff like this. Same thing with Stephon Diggs. But this man, Calvin Johnson, over, I forgot his name, but I think he's very familiar. I know that was Barry Church, maybe? No, that wasn't Barry Church. I think that was Heath, right? Anyways, Stafford driving downfield, 55 seconds left. How does Detroit, wait, does Detroit make this comeback? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to show it all the way to that point. Hopefully, if they do win. Calvin. Look at that, man. Clock, 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 clock. Stafford just threading the needle, man. So, that's pretty much it for this video. But man, to this day, Calvin Johnson holds the most receiving yards record. I think it's over like 1,900. I think Tyreek Hill couldn't break it. I don't think Justin Jefferson is gonna break it. But now that there's an extra week in the NFL, it quite possibly might be broken. But again, even if it is broken, we still have to understand he did it in less than that week, and he did it with a team that was struggling very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Anyways, yes, who's next? Wes Welker, Adrian Peterson. And again, I always like to end off with reading 2 comments, okay? Let's go ahead and read 2 comments. Once again, if you made it up to this point, I would really like to hear your guys' favorite wide receiver. But look, let's go ahead and read Matt Pawlowski. 6 years ago, this is a very old video. Dez told the media the week before the game he was better than Megatron. Dez Bryant, again, you always get wide receivers that get that little diva in them. Basically, like, they run their mouth a lot, which is, it's understandable considering the fact that they want the ball half the time of the game. Anyways, Megatron, the humble guy, he is like just quietly put up 229 yards. Yeah, Calvin was very humble and he's very quiet. And once again, Dez Bryant, throw up the X. I'm sorry, but Calvin was way better than you. Anyways, no one's gonna mention Brandon Carr. Yeah, so once again, you're gonna read comments of showing of how much of a threat Matthew Stafford was with his arm. The Cowboys, or not the Cowboys, the Lions did make the playoffs, but then nothing really happened, right? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys very much. Always spread love and positivity. I'm very thankful for anybody that's watching these videos. Q Star is out. And hey, stay tuned for the next video.